Hey friends, my name is Catherine and today I want to make a paracord bracelet that doesn't have a buckle, no clasp. I was helping some friends move the other day and they had some extra paracord after the move because they'd been using it to tie things together in the truck. And I was like, hey, can I have that? And they said sure. So, recycling. And I've got this piece of paracord, which is just about twice as tall as I am, which is perfect for this. It ends up being about 11 feet long. If it's too long, that's better than too short. So I'm just going to find the center of this and then measure how long I want it for a bracelet by just wrapping it around my wrist. There we go. Like that. That long is a good length. Then I'm going to take and it's basically making a friendship bracelet, you guys. There are a bunch of different knots and things that you can do. The one that I'm going to do works something like this. So you take one side and you wrap it over the top, and you take the other side and you wrap it around the bottom, and then you feed them through. So let's see if I can, there we go. So I've got some mouse ears here, and this side is going over the top and this side is going under the bottom, so that the ends end up going through those loops, and then I can pull them tight and they should knot down. Okay, go. Now, same thing over again, only opposite side. So since I went from the top on the right hand side before, now I'm going over the top on the left hand side this time. And do the exact same thing. I'm just going to repeat this pattern all the way down, alternating top and bottom sides. Go left last time, right hand side this time, and just pulling it through those loops and tightening it down and pushing it to the end so that it stays nice and tight. And then right hand side last time, left hand side this time. And this will take just a moment. It shouldn't take too long. It should be fairly quick, but you will want to pull it kind of tightly, and you'll want to shove it toward the end that you're working away from, to keep everything tight and cohesive. We are. And just keep working our way down. This is a fairly simple one. If you guys like these paracord bracelets, I might make more videos about how to do them. There are, like I said, a bunch of different knots that you can try. So while this is one of them, and it gives you this nice back and forth on the front and the back, and edges on the sides. There are round ones and like square ones and all kinds of fun things. So if you like watching this, definitely let me know, because I am happy to do more. I have plenty more paracord where this came from. Exactly from where this came from, as a matter of fact. Go. This paracord is like a forest green and like a pumpkin and like a tan color, so it ends up getting a camouflage effect going on. It's not too bad. I kind of like it. Not a super fan, but I like green and I like pumpkin and I like tan, so it works out. Go, just making sure I keep everything tight to the end. are. I think the original idea behind paracord bracelets was for campers and hikers and things. Like, if you go camping and hiking and whatever, you have the potential, a greater potential in any case, to end up in an emergency situation where having a bit of rope on hand might be useful or necessary. And having it being able to be carried in an easy form like on a bracelet rather than a roll of rope off of your hanging off your backpack or whatever is a really advantageous idea. Let's see if we can't scrunch those down anymore. Nope, that's not scrunching down any further. That's okay. Ooh, wrong side. So if you like camping or anything like that, it's not a bad idea to have a paracord bracelet. But if you do, I do recommend making them for yourself in that case, because it's a lot harder to take them apart if you don't know how they went together. That is just going to be the truth of the matter. It is far more difficult to take it apart if you don't know how it was put together to begin with. Go. Alright, that side over, that side under. Tight. And most of the way down. Just keep swimming or working on it or whatever until it's very much at the end. Go, let's see if we can't cinch that down a little further again. This is ending up pretty stiff, but that should be all right, I think. I remember making friendship bracelets as a child using embroidery floss. They ended up much thinner than this, but you can't hang things in a tree to prevent bears from getting it with embroidery floss. Go. Alright, getting closer to the end here, almost done. I prefer to do my videos in real time. I prefer to let you see what I'm actually doing. And that way you can follow along with the process and you don't have to try to infer anything. You can see exactly what it ends up as. Go. I know that might get a little boring, especially on videos like this, where it's a repeated action over and over again, all the way down the length of a bracelet, or what have you. But I feel like it's worth it. Go. Alright, getting closer to the end. I've got a pair of pliers over here so that I can hook them through the end and pull on it to make sure that I cinch everything down really well. And then just keep wrapping. And I think this one might be the last one that we're going to be able to fit on here. Yep. Maybe one more. I don't think so. Let's see if we can't pull it down. Well, I don't think so. Don't think I'm going to be able to get another one on there. That's all right. Okay. So now, this one, much shorter now than we started off with. Go. Let's trim those ends up a little bit, just so that everything is even-ish, sort of, and feed it through there if we can. Might need something to help it along, like, well, let's see if I can find a pointy one. Aha, like a bit of skewer or something, just to help it through. There we are. And then, so this is the one that had been going over the top from that side, so it ends up pulling down there. And then we take the other end and put it in through the opposite side, through this end loop. See if we can't get it to go through. Because these are what we are going to use to tie it off. Oop. Broke the end off my skewer a little bit. That's okay. That's got a melted end to it. Let's trim that off and see if we can't get something a little more user-friendly. There we go. That'll go through better. Hopefully. There we are. Come on, you, all the way through, and pull it down. So that ties it off. And then what we can do, because we've got a length running down the center that hooks into these two loops, is we can just take and grab those loops with our pliers and pull them up. And that will tighten down the loop at the opposite end. Hopefully, sort of. There we go. Tighten down the loop at the opposite end. Awesome. And then these are going to run through those first loops. Because this is what's going to allow us to cinch the bracelet down around a wrist. All right, one through, sort of. And then let's loosen up this one a little bit more. Or well, tighten it down from the other end, or however. And run it through. That may want a little bit of cleaning up. We'll see how it goes. Trimming or whatever. Yeah, that's not going to go through. All right, trim that up. Builds a new clean end to start with, and then push it through. And let's see if we can't grab it with the pliers and just encourage it along. There we are. Okay. So, we've got two ends. Those cinch down. They pull down the bracelet tight, and you can loosen it up, and so it needs to be at least that wide so that you can fit it over your hand, and then it can cinch down like that. I could have made this longer, I'm realizing. That ended up shorter than it shrank, more than I expected it to. So alright, it won't make it less of a effective bracelet. Maybe it'll just be a children's bracelet. Anyway, you'll want to loosen it so that it's just the right length to fit over your hand, and then you can tie the two ends in a knot. And you can do like a ball knot or whatever. I prefer to do a regular granny knot for that. And just tie that knot off. And you can trim up those ends, but there you have it. One paracord bracelet. Like I said, if you guys want to see more of these different tying techniques, different whatever, I would be happy to do them. Remember to subscribe and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you all later. Okay? Bye!